Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra, and today we are going to do my weekly plan with me for the official first full week of June. And that, I believe, is the 3rd to the 9th. So I am in my new dusty blue Vintage Aurora. If you guys want to see my monthly setup, I will link the video for you. I filmed that video yesterday, so we're in my new binder. We did the binder switch, we decorated, and we are in a rainbow theme this month. My planner is so full yet again. I'm just going to pull that out. There's a few things I could probably take out. I think after today I can take out the weeklies. And actually, I'll show you guys. There's a few things that I added. I didn't get my bow yet, but I did add these, and I guess I don't need all of these in here. These like tiny cute little, I think they're from the Night Owls craft store, and they're so adorable. I don't need all of them in there. I can just add a couple and be happy with that. I just don't know which ones to put in there. They're all so pretty. Now going back to the beginning, I did put my task cards under my monthly divider again. I am using my clear dividers this time. I switched them from the frosted and decided to go with clear just so I could see my pretty rainbow dashboards a little bit better. So I did that. I'm going to pull out my week card here. Okay, so first task is to review previous week. If you want to see a full flip through, go back and watch the video for the monthly. You don't have to watch the whole video even. You can just go by the chapters that I have down below, and you can just do the flip through if you want to. I do a detailed flip through, so I tell you where everything is, but I was in a little bit of a rush as well because I had to wake up my kids from school. We're starting with the Thursday before, so today is the 30th of May already. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this was Thursday when I filmed last. So I had filmed my video, and I don't think I actually had finished it. I think I had finished editing it, but I hadn't finished posting it. So I think I woke up Friday morning and had done all the rest of the details, but I finished editing it. Early dismissal, I ended up keeping my son at home because I remember that was a day I hadn't even bought lunch meat for him. So I had no lunch meat. I had slept in. I had to film my plan with me. It was a crazy day. So far this week, I've managed to get up at 5 o'clock every day, except for today. I slept in until 5:45. But you know what? It's Thursday, and that's pretty good. Like all week, I got up at 5. I did some reading. There's actually quite a few things here I didn't get to. But I meant to film my bullet journal. I was going to edit my vlog. I never did that. And this was the day of my son's phone call. That's right, because I had this phone call. It kind of messed everything up. So it was a debrief from the school. So the school had been following my son for a while, learning how he learns and what kind of like interventions he needs at school. And he's in a lot of interventions right now, like helping him with his writing and stuff. And basically, what they said is he no longer needs to learn how to write by hand. He doesn't need to print. Not handwrite, not like cursive. He no longer needs to print. They said that because of his learning disability, everything should be done on computer. And I was kind of flabbergasted because I'm like, everybody needs to know how to print. And I'm coming from the perspective of being a planner, somebody who has a paper planner and somebody who loves to journal, that it's hard for me to accept that a child of mine would never have to write on paper, And so I told them, I'm like, well, I think that in everyday life, he's going to have to learn how to, fill out a job form. He's going to have to learn how to write a letter if he ever needs to. And they were insisting that everything could be done online. And I'm like, no, that's not how it's going to work. Like, you need to learn basic printing skills. Like you have to learn how to write somewhat good and learn how to spell. You can't just give up on that forever. Didn't make any sense. I mean, logically, I know everything. Most of my work is on a computer, but I still know how to write. I had this, and I'm trying not to be stuck on it. Oh, he has to learn how to write. That's all he can do. I'm very computer forward. I'm very technology forward. I do most of my work on a computer, but I still believe that you should know how to write. Oh, I have to stop talking about it. It actually is upsetting me because I don't understand where they're coming from. Um, but I mean, I believe like essays should absolutely be done on a computer. Anything that's like a large piece of work should be done on a computer. Absolutely. Like I don't believe that you should have to print all that out because it would take them forever. But like I don't think they were seeing what my point, and I don't like I saw their point. I'm like, absolutely. I think that most of his work should be done on a computer. For writing out test whatever. That's awesome, but he should still know how to write. Ugh, yeah, I gotta stop talking about it. But anyway, I made some notes, and they changed time from 1 o'clock to 11, so it kind of messed up my day and made my day a lot less productive. So I have noticed that interruptions or changes in my day, it's almost like an ADHD, changes in my day prevent me from sometimes getting the things I want to get done, if that makes sense. So like interruptions, and that's one of the things I should have put on my Jane's agenda. Um, what distracts you? Because like, and I guess it's still classified as an interruption because every time my kids interrupt me, obviously, and get distracted. But it's more like if my plans change, like if I have an appointment changing or something, then my whole day feels like it's ruined, and I don't want to feel that way. So I need to figure out how to overcome that. Be able to like go with the flow, have the plans change, and then still be somewhat productive. Okay, so when it came to Friday, Friday was the Jane's Agenda warehouse sale that started. And I was really productive on Friday. And you guys know me, usually I'm not. Usually I'm like, okay, it's Friday, I'm just gonna chill. I've got all weekend to catch up on stuff. But the only things I didn't do, I didn't finish my book, Make Time. I was working on 7 Habits still to finish up the book for the month. That was for Jane's Agenda Master Plan class. I didn't edit my bullet journal and I didn't film it. And I had just started editing the Red Deer vlog. But I mean, I had done a lot of stuff. And most of me, I was excited for this setup. So I was getting ready. I was laminating my bookmarks. I was doing all the things. I did quite a few things. So I'm proud of myself that I did. And I went to karaoke. This is the day I went to karaoke by myself. Of course, I went up with friends, and then I wrote down this book. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I don't know if it's still out of stock on Amazon. Yeah, it's still temporarily out of stock. So that was Friday. And then Saturday, I went to karaoke again, but my mom, I didn't even write it down. My mom babysat for us. So Chad was able to come with me, and I don't know what it was, but it was the same thing. Like Friday was fun. Actually, fun. My mom babysat, and I don't know. So my letter carrier, my mail lady, she came with me on Friday, because she came to karaoke with me. Well, no, Chad was there. I saw her at karaoke, and then I didn't know who she was, and then the next day I saw her as my mail carrier, and I was like, "What? I went to karaoke with you," and then we just kind of started talking and stuff. So she's really cool. She's really nice. And her name is Jody. And I had a lot of fun on Friday. I went with my friend Linda and I went with Jody and it was just good. And then Chad and I went on Saturday. Linda didn't come and it wasn't the same. We ended up sitting with this one guy and it was fun. It was good. It was a good time. Um and we sat with this other lady that always she always goes there. So we've known her for like 14 years, but we never actually sat with her, and we sat with her and it was fun. And this guy brought us drinks and it was really nice of him. And we all sang karaoke and enjoyed the music and it was fun. But it just wasn't busy like it has been in the past, and it's like every time my husband comes with me, it's like it's not busy. And it just, I feel bad for him because, you know, as a good singer, we both appreciate when the room is busy because then there's more appreciation for you singing. And when it's not busy, you feel kind of like, aw. So yeah, it just definitely wasn't as busy on Saturday as it was on Friday. So Saturday, I actually have a few more arrows this time. So I was trying to get all of my videos edited. I did have 4 of them to edit. So once I filmed my bullet journal, I had 4. I finished my readings and I read outside. I don't really remember this day. Oh yeah, no, Chad worked. That's right. So he had work that day, and that's why. So Logan went down for a nap, and then I read outside. And I didn't actually do that much work, but I went outside and I did not edit. That's why. Okay, so we went to karaoke. My mom came over, watched kids for us. Sunday, again, a lot of arrows, but I did actually get edit bullet journal. So I filmed my bullet journal, but when did I do that? I don't remember. I went to organize the toys, but I didn't do it until later in the week. I can't remember. I thought I edited one, but I guess I didn't edit till Sunday. So Sunday, look how like I was very productive. So I edited all 3 of them. Oh no, that's right. I edited the Red Deer and both makeup videos. I did so well. Yeah, and then Chad had to go to Costco. He had to do a return. And this was Monday. So I did all of the journaling first thing in the morning. I was so good. I got all my videos done. That's right. I'm pretty sure I did the bullet journal one this day. I think that was done. So I did one on this day. And then I just forgot to cross it off, but I did it here. That was really good. I don't know why I did the YouTube videos. I think I actually, so you guys are going to see, I did a new intro. It's not anything like my old intros, but I thought it was nice for a change. My other intros, I've only had 2 over the 5 years I've been on YouTube, and I really like having it simplified. There's no music, it's shorter, there's 2 screens, but you don't really see it because it transitions into a movie. Um, it's a lot shorter, and there's no music, and it's kind of nice. I know my other one was all fancy, and I didn't spend as much time on this one, but it was on purpose because I waited until almost June to do my YouTube intro. So I still have to do my makeup one. I really like the way my makeup one is, so I might, instead of changing it too much, I might just, like, I really like the music, but maybe I'll change. I don't know if I'll actually change the music. I might just change the pictures or the videos in there, and then that might be it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking the new simplified one. Let me know what you think. So Tuesday wasn't as productive, but I went outside. That's why I went outside and I read my books. I finished my 7 habits. I finished I finished Make Time. I did my Jane's Agenda homework. I had a shower that night and I cleaned up the toys. That's what I did. I cleaned up all the toys. My daughter's toys took me an hour and a half to clean up. I left it that long and I shouldn't have. And yesterday I was so proud of her. She made a mess and then she cleaned it up after. I was so proud. So that's what I did. I was very unproductive Tuesday. I didn't even finish my blog. It's still not done. I still have to work on that today or tomorrow. Wednesday, I was a bit more. I was trying to get to different stuff. So again, write blog, I didn't do it. But I did film my monthly plan with me, of course. And I wanted to organize a spice cupboard and Logan's clothes. And those are the 2 things I didn't get to. And I didn't finish my blog. But I mean, I did lots of other things. So, okay. And that brings us to today. And of course, I've changed my pen. We're going to say film plan with me. I haven't done anything else so far. But that's it for the review of the week. Okay. This is a Simply Gilded pen, if you're wondering. I just opened it too. Simply Gilded, you can tell because it's got the little bow on there. Okay, so now I need to review my previous goals as per my test card. Review goals, and then we'll review compass card. Okay, so there's not really any point because, of course, you guys know I just switched all my goals, but I'll show you what I have for June so far. I kept saying, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll, I've still got a couple days left of May. I might be able to tackle the basement a little bit, but there's no way. I don't even have the energy half the time. Okay, so garage clean and read 10 books and a clean basement. They're the main things I didn't do. And then I added a lot of new tasks for June. A lot. I've got 3 appointments. I've got 1 virtual appointment. My baby has an appointment, and then I have a dentist appointment, which I'm dreading. It is in 4 days, and I'm so scared, you guys. I had to get a tooth pulled out. Ugh, I'm so scared. It was a tooth that I had a root canal on like many, many years ago, and I never got a crown. It finally cracked when I ate popcorn one night, and now the root is like infected all the time. So my dentist was like, "Yep, it's got to come out." And I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want it to." I do and I don't. It hurts sometimes. And I just want it gone, but I don't because she's going to crack it in my mouth. And I'm so scared. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm taking an Ativan the day of. So my husband is going to like get off work early. He's going to drive me in and then he's going to get work done on his teeth while I wait for my Ativan to work. So I'm going to either take a book because it's on Monday. Mm, I should be able to watch my Jane's Agenda video before he gets home because he won't be home till 12. So I'll watch that. My mom won't be here yet. I'll watch that video. I'll get all my journaling stuff done. I'll get up at 5, get all my stuff done, watch Jane's Agenda, and then I won't have anything left to do for the day. I'm just going to purposely have to schedule that because after getting my tooth pulled, I don't think I'm going to want to do anything else. Um, and yeah, so I'm going to watch that. And then while I'm waiting for my Ativan to work, because I have to wait a whole hour, I'm going to take my books and probably get them finished because I won't have my kids distracting me. That's like the only good thing about going to the dentist and waiting there for an hour. So I'm very happy for that. Um, so yeah, if I get those done, that'll like put me a step above. And then also, oh yeah, I have to break up my essentialism book. Ooh. So this is the book we're reading, The One Thing, for June with Jane's Agenda from her master plan class. So I'm going to write like a little post-it note, and sometimes I'll just put it like in the front cover, and then write exactly what chapters and what pages I have to read according to Jane's Agenda. And then this one isn't broken up. This is a secondary book. You can read it whenever. But what I like to do over the course of the month is I check how many pages there are and how many chapters, and I break it up according to the months or the weeks of the month. So I'm going to do that right after I'm done this. So yeah, so dentist appointment, of course, garage is on there, basement's on there. We're going to take another Red Deer trip, Canada Day long weekend. We're going back to Red Deer. I went from 10 books to 6 books for my goal, see if I can do it. And then all of my work stuff. And I'm also going to start physio. So I've got 2 physio things to do, work on my foot for plantar fasciitis. And also I've got to strengthen my quads because I've got some osteoarthritis in my right knee. And I need to strengthen my leg muscles. So that's it for goals. And then we'll review the compass card. Well, I guess we look at the monthly goals. It's the same thing, but then it gives me an excuse to show you my monthly setup. So this is my goal task page. And I did this a little bit differently. I put, everything that had a specific date here. So my son has done school this month. So next month, when I do my July setup, I will be getting rid of the school tab and I'll put reference here instead. And then I'm going to put notes on the bottom where reference is. Or, I mean, to make it easier, I guess I could put notes on the bottom, but I haven't decided what to do yet. But I think I'll put reference on the side and then I can put my Jane's Agenda stuff in here because right now I have it under reading. So yeah. Father's Day, I have to remember to send a card to my in-laws. I've got two father-in-laws. School done for the summer. Property tax, we have to pay that at the end of June. And yeah, so I mean, still lots of things, just not like anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like not like a super huge goal, but there's lots of little goals. I didn't put any work stuff on here, but that's okay because this is not my work planner. This is my catch-all planner. Here's my month, but we'll come back to this when we look at everything else because we have to view the calendar yet. Okay, so weekly compass card. That is one thing I forgot to put in here was more compass cards. I do keep these under goals. I'm just going to pop those back there. Okay, and then what I do is I just rip one off. Okay, so I have a new one for when we're ready to set that up. Now let's review the old one. So I'm just going to highlight, I think. I'm going to highlight with this color. This is going to be my color for this binder. You can see I have this one here. I have the brush pen version, so I can highlight better. So I'm going to use that, I think. Okay, so water physio. I have not started either of those. I mean, I drink water every day. I don't drink my goal of what I'm supposed to. Journal, of course, I journal every day. Spiritual books, I was going to start reading yesterday, and then like I was out in the sun, and I was like, okay, I'm going to read, and then I ended up reading my fiction book instead of my spiritual book. But this is the one I want to read. It's by Marie Silva, and I even have like tanning oil on it still from yesterday. Wow. Okay. Anyway, it's called Divination, and it's a pretty easy read. It's not super long, so I don't know why I can't get through this and why I can't start it. So again, that's going to go on my goals for next week. Okay. Oops. Okay, so bird listening, nothing. I never even did that all week. Bird listening is kind of like a meditation for me. So I sit there for about 10-20 minutes, depending on how much time I have my coffee, and I just sit. And I sit in silence and I try not to think about anything. And it's hard because I just finished reading the book Make Time. They were saying that meditation is great, but it's supposed to be a mental clarity. You're supposed to get to the point where you have mental clarity and you don't think of anything, like no thoughts are going through your head, but it's work because you physically have to think about not having thoughts. You have to like recognize that you're having a thought and then clear it from your head. And it's hard. It actually is, especially for me, well, I can't generalize and say women, but I know that we have a lot more thoughts running through our head than most men. So, yeah, it's hard for me because I have thoughts running through my head, like 100 million thoughts running through my head at every 1 second. So, this appointment is going to be this upcoming week. So I don't know why I put it on here. Movie with Connor. I want to take him to a movie. He stopped asking, and I feel so wretched. Like he wanted to go to a movie so bad, and I want to take him. And then I know my daughter is going to be like, I want to come. I want to come. And I'm going to have to be like, I'm sorry you can't come to the movie theater because she's too young. She won't sit down and be good, right? She hasn't been to a movie yet. And I remember taking my son when he was 5. I think he was 4 or 5. No, he was 5. And he didn't do well. He wanted to play the games and go run around. He didn't want to sit. So we went to see Boss Baby. That was the movie we went to see for his very first movie. And yes, I still remember. And we had to leave halfway through the movie. I was so mad. Oh, I was so mad because like movies are expensive, right? Um, so anyway, I want to take my son to a movie, but then my daughter will have to do something fun, like maybe with my mom. So maybe I can arrange that where my daughter goes with my mom for a couple of hours, and then I take Connor to a movie, and then Chad watches Logan. So I might have to arrange that. Swimming, we never went, and cleanup, I cleaned up the toys, so I'm going to count that as a thing I did. Okay, date night. I don't know whether I'm talking about this weekend or last weekend, but I'm pretty sure we'll just say last weekend. Budget, household, I did, and meeting, I haven't really talked to my husband about finances yet. We talk all the time, just not like we never had like a sit down talk about what's happening. He's actually going to be working this weekend, actually, and it's probably going to be Saturday and Sunday Creative. I never finished my blog. I can't even cross it off. Sticker design, I did none. Plan with me for the month, I did yesterday, and bullet journal I did. Compact is going to be tomorrow. Okay, business analytics. That is going to be on Saturday, so I'll put that on the next one. July planner charms won't be until like the end of the month. I ordered my charms last week or the weekend before, and they're not coming till the end of June. End of June. So I mean, they'll be up for July in time, but most people want to have the stuff for July, right? And so I usually try to have everything ready by the 15th of the previous month. And I can't have them up because they're not even going to be around yet. So I have to wait. Haven't researched Shopify. All that will go back on my task card. Scribbles that matter journaling. It's too much. I don't have the time. I tried. I started. I just don't have the time. Not right now, anyway. Reading in sun, I have. I have not had a bath. I did this, and I haven't done physio yet. Homeowner. May budget review will be Saturday. Clean front yard I did, but I have to do it again. Pick up dog poop, I have to do it again. So a lot of these things are going to be on the new card. Okay. Honestly, I don't even know if I have to review all the other things in order to know what I'm going to put on here, but we'll do that anyway. Okay. So next task, don't have it in the right order, but instead of doing new rolls and big rocks, we'll look at the calendar. So let's look at calendar first, or I guess let's look at inbox and master tasks. Yeah, I look at inbox, then calendar, then master tasks because that's the order it's in. So inbox. Haven't added anything new to here since last time. Yeah, the only thing I would like to do is maybe look at preschool. It might be too late almost. I don't know. So next we'll look at the calendar for the month. Okay, so from the 3rd, this is going to be a busy, oh no, I guess the QRMD is a Saturday, so it makes sense that that would have been on there, but I'm going to move that to my new one anyway, because that's the one that I'll have in here, so I'll put that on there. The dentist, yeah. So I've got this appointment at 8 o'clock on Sunday. That's going to be hard for me to get up, so I'm going to have to try to go to bed somewhere early Saturday. Dentist on Monday, budget Wednesday, trash payday, and swimming. So those are the only 2 appointments, and then that's it. Then that's it until the 18th. So not terrible. If I can get through this week, or that at least this day, then I'll be okay. Okay, so let's look at the master tasks. Lots of new ones. I'll see if there's something I can add to my list for the week, but it's going to be busy because it's a long list. I really wanted to get Logan's clothes, my pantry, my spice cupboard, my son's clothes. It's a mess. My daughter's clothes are a mess too. But I need to go through my son's clothes because I don't know what's too big and what's too small because he's growing so quickly. My daughter is too. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and make the new compass card, and I'll speed this part up.
People come and people go through high streets we know. Dark and light, day and night. No one knows what the future will bring. All or nothing. Gotta mean something when you're misunderstood. Gotta mean something when you're up to.
So before I move on and start like speeding things up and making things all quiet, I just wanted to quickly review this with you before I started doing all that. So for physical, I added physio up here instead of adding it to personal. So I'd have more room down here. So I have to focus on water and focus on physio this starting this week, starting June 1st, because I do have my bullet journal set up, which again, I'll link that video too, because that is all to do with my self-care. It's right here. Every time I do something, I'm going to mark it on my calendar. But okay, I have a habit tracker and I have physio for my foot on here. And then I have physio for my quads on here as well. So every time I do that, I can check it off. And I should have a goal, like a specific goal, like do it every day or do it like 5 times a week or 3 times a week. But I don't have that right now. But I'm just going to try to remember to make sure I do that. I don't even know how many times a day I'm supposed to do it. So I think I have to do some research into that and find out. Or maybe just make a phone call to the doctor. And speaking of phone call to the doctor, I have to call the doctor today, but I think I put that on here. Yeah. Okay. So talk with friend for social emotional, mentals journal, and spiritual is going to be read and bird watching. Okay, mother, movie with my son if I can make it. I just realized that my husband works this weekend, so it's going to make it hard for that. And then also this appointment I have Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. That's also going to be hard because I was counting on him being here to watch the other 2 kids while me and my son go and make this appointment. It's supposed to be a 2-hour appointment. So now I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So I might have to ask my mom. Like, I hate to ask my mom to be here that early in the morning. But if Chad can't be here, if he's working, we kind of need the money. So I kind of forgot about that. And it's still kind of up in the air. He might not actually be working Sunday, so I'm not sure. Or maybe he can just go in later. I don't know how that works. But I'll have to talk to him about it. Played game with Connor, so I've been watching him. I haven't been playing with him, but I watch him play Roblox, and he really likes that. I'm showing interest in his game. I don't want to play it because I don't know how to move around in Roblox, and I don't want it on my phone. But I'll watch him and then play with Danica, probably Barbies, or play outside or something. It hasn't been that warm here. It's been really windy and it's really dry here. We did have rain like overnight, but um, so it's been, I think, Wednesday. What day was that? No, that was yesterday. Tuesday was the warmest day. It was 23, and it was still quite windy. So 23 has been the hottest it's gotten up to so far. There's days it says it's going to get up to 29, and then it just changes. It goes back down to 23. So it's kind of disappointing. And yeah, it's so far it's going to be 17 tomorrow, 20 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday, and then 25 Wednesday. But I mean, then it just changes again. So it hasn't really been that hot here. And plus the breeze makes it feel way colder than it is. So yeah, I want a really nice hot day so I can be outside. I can play water balloons with my kids. But before I do that, I do need to clean up the yard. Okay, so personal, I want to read and sun, foot massage, Jane's agenda masterclass, and clean desk. I've got a few areas of my desk that are starting to get a little bit messy. I'm going to put away my washi tape for May. So I have been using my monthly themed washi tape in my Hobonichi. So every day I will use like a different, like for May, obviously it was a butterfly theme. So I've been using butterfly washi tape in my Hobonichi every single day for the entire month. And then as soon as June hits, I can go to my rainbow washi. Okay. Then we have, where was I? Clean desk. So yeah, a couple things to do in my, I've got one spot that's got a whole bunch of stuff on it and it's really bugging me. I need to go through that. It's kind of like where my shop stuff is to package orders, but it's kind of collecting other stuff. So I need to move that. Homeowner. So May budget review, clean yard, pick up the garbage, pick up the dog stuff, and then maybe go at the garage somehow. It's going to be hard if my husband works because he won't be here again. Biz CEO, so analytics will be on Saturday. Sandra Doll beauty YouTube intro, work on that one. And then a couple of things with my music. So I need to find some new songs from Epidemic Sound. I need to go through and delete all the tracks that are no longer working that I have downloaded from my YouTube channel. And then also make a list of all the songs that are like my absolute favorite. I have a few, but I don't know the names of a couple that I use on certain vlogs and stuff. So I need to go in there and take a look. Shopify website, I want to do my research because I'm thinking of switching websites. And creative, write my blog. I've got two. I've got to finish the one from last week and then write my new one for next week. Sticker design for next week. And I really have to work on that. So Wednesday, that's all I want to do is sticker design. That's it. Busy with filming this week and then July planner deco. I need to start ordering that now because I'm realizing I ordered my rainbow planner deco for this month, the end of April, and I'm still waiting on one of the things. I got one of them in yesterday that I didn't have in the monthly video, so that was a sticker here. It says, "If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely." Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. So I just popped that right there. But yeah, I'm still waiting for my bow, my rainbow bow, and now well, today's Thursday, so technically it could still come today or tomorrow. But I was gonna put it either at the top of my planner or here somewhere, or maybe right here. Sometimes I do that too. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing my deco for July. So anyway, that's it for my compass card. So now we're going to plan for the week, and I'm using my rainbow stickers. So if you guys don't already know, well, you wouldn't know unless you watched the monthly video. So this is my last week of May going into June, so I had to put it in here. So May was butterflies, and now we're doing rainbows. I realized I didn't have that many rainbow stickers. So I have some of my own that I made, but not many. And then for the most part, I had to take my Happy Planner stickers because I realized like I didn't buy anything from Etsy for rainbow stuff. Other than like the large die cuts for the books and stuff. I could use some of those stickers in here, but I realized I didn't really get that much. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to use my Happy Planner stickers. And so that's one of my goals, like a mini goal that doesn't really, I don't have it written down. It's just one of my planner goals for my planner is I need to use up my Happy Planner stickers. I'll show you what I'm using. So I have a couple of Erin Condren books here. And these are old. Like I actually have new copies of these already. So like I can use like they're colorful. Like I don't have completely rainbow stickers, but there's some in here that are just really colorful, right? And then I can use the gold. And then in here, Life is Art, Live Yours in Color. It's like the kaleidoscope here. I haven't used like any of these. But like this one, don't forget that's kind of rainbow. Hello Weekend. Like they're really pretty, right? And I do have new books of each of these. So I do have new ones. I'm going to use up these old ones. And then I have mine, of course. These are the two sheets that I made. I probably won't use any of my die cuts, but just like these ones. And then I've got a whole bunch of loose sticker sheets. And then I also have this sticker book, which was Color Me Happy. And it has a bunch of like rainbow. Oh, my daughter got into this. That was when my daughter was young. She found my book. But like, they're kind of rainbow, right? So I'm going to use this. Use it to decorate my planner this month. And then all of these ones here as well. Oh, and then this I got from my friend Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. She is one of my viewers from Ontario. And she sent me this in, it was really nice. She sent me a letter, like we're pen pals. And she sent me like a whole box of like all of this random like goodness that is planner stuff. And I went through it and I'm like, oh, these would be cute for my rainbow theme. So I'm going to use these in here somehow. And then like all of these like pretty pastel ones, right? Like there's so many. So anyway, that's my goal is to use up as many of these as I can throughout the week. So I might fill my planner with stickers this month, guys, just so you know. But ordinarily, I'm not like a complete nut job when it comes to stickering. Like for this page, I am. sometimes. I guess it depends. But for the most part, I am functional, but I'm going to be doing lots of stickers this week and this month. And I just wanted to explain my whiteout here. So I don't know how it happened, but my whiteout, this normally goes back in and it like rotates, but somehow this got cut or it got broken, and now I'm using it the hard way, but it's better than using it than wasting it, right? So I am using it up and I'm trying to be as trying to make it work. And it's really hard, but I've been making it work. There. I like to white it all out because it drives me crazy. There's one more thing I want to show you before I fast forward this part up. So here I was looking for all of my stickers that I printed and realized I put them in here. So I don't know if I can link this. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it for you. But I found this little binder and it's like a tiny binder. And the reason why I was looking for something like this wasn't even the purpose for which I'm using it. I think I got 2 of these and I have no idea what I did with the other one. What I was looking for was these rose gold rings, and I was gonna see if I could multi-purpose them and put them in my A5 or my B6 Planners Anonymous melody, because I loved like Planners Anonymous used to offer. I don't know why they don't anymore, but they used to offer rose gold rings because they only have silver and gold right now. And the rose gold looked so good in some of like the melodies, like they look so pretty. And I was gonna see if I could use this in the melody, but it didn't work out, or either it didn't work out or I didn't try it. And then I realized I needed sticker storage. So what I did is I bought this little binder. It's like an A5 6 ring binder. The rings are tiny. I think they're like 1 inch maybe. And then I bought these sleeves. So I've got sleeves that have 2 pockets and then sleeves that have like 1 big pocket. And I put all of my printables in here. And it's the best way I know how to organize my printables. And the best place for these tiny little stickers that I love, they're kind of like icons, but they're like people, is from Plan So Cute. So she's got so many stickers that you can print. And if you have a silhouette or a cricket, you can print them out and cut them yourself. And so sometimes I'll go to this sticker book if I'm looking for a particular sticker. You guys know I like my little munchkins from Once More with Love, or my little guys from Coffee Monsters Co. Or I have Let's Planet stickers. It's the Cora, and it's like the little girl doing whatever it is. So say you have to go to the dentist or the doctor, it's like a little girl with a doctor's outfit on, little icon stickers. And so I put them all in here. And then one of the things I printed here, show you, was to go with my rainbow setup. So I have these stickers. They're kind of like boxes. I printed a whole bunch because I knew I would need them. And they're just to write down important appointments and stuff. And then I put like a little symbol beside it. But it was these ones here that I'm really interested in using this week. So I'm going to do a rainbow theme. Oh yeah, I also printed these. This is from I Love to Print from Etsy. And it was technically a birthday pack. There's coffee ones on the other side, but a birthday pack. But they're rainbow. So I was like, perfect. I'm going to use these too this month. Like I don't have any birthday stuff going on. I've got no birthdays that I'm aware of in June, but these are so cute. And this sticker reminded me of all of the Planners Anonymous cookies. So I was like, oh, they're so cute. I need to have them in there. So I might use this girl in this setup. We'll see. But I thought they were adorable. Now these stickers here, I don't have date dots for them, but what they are just date covers. And it has pastel and it has the bright ones as well. So I'll probably use the bright ones. And then I'm just going to put like one of each color and it's going to be gorgeous. I just haven't decided which colors. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to fast forward this now.
Misunderstood, this firewood keeps me sane. Like the teeth around my neck on my gold chain. Misunderstood, I'm no victim, no Robin Hood. Hang them teeth around my neck on my gold chain. My ghosts and my dreams gonna rescue me. Like the teeth around my neck on my gold chain. Ooh, I'm gonna try to wear my high heels. To wear my high heels. Head up high, here I come. And I don't care what the future has in store. No more shrinking, no more overthinking. No, 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 no. God, I mean something when you're misunderstood. God, I mean something when you're up to no good. Misunderstood, this firewood keeps me sane. Like the teeth around my neck on my gold chain. Misunderstood, I'm no victim, no Robin Hood. Hang them teeth around my neck on my gold chain. My ghosts and my dreams gonna rescue me. Like the teeth around my neck on my gold chain. My ghosts and my dreams gonna rescue me. God, I mean something when you're misunderstood. God, I mean something when you're up to no good. Misunderstood, this firewood keeps me sane. Like the teeth around my neck on my gold chain. Misunderstood, I'm no victim, no Robin Hood. Hang them teeth around my neck on my gold chain. I would show you my mess, I'm a mess, kinda makes it right. Oh, I would say it all, tell you more about my lonely nights. Just hold me now while I hold you tight, 'cause I pull you in, then I throw you out, but I swear it's never easy, no. Now we're standing here at this plain place while I'm giving in and you're reaching out, but I swear it's not that easy, no. Don't call me a liar, then I call you a liar, 'cause I'm not a liar. You know from the start that I want you, but I don't need you, no, no. You know I'm right, you're right, 'cause your light's kinda fading now. What I would do for you, I won't let me go, 'cause we're running dry. Just hold me now while I hold you tight, 'cause I pull you in, then I throw you out, but I swear it's never easy, no.
that is it. I'm all done. I realize it's close to 7:30, so we need to wrap this up anyway. But I just wanted to show how my process here that for my work, when I start out on a new month, it's usually pretty quiet. So I have like the general stuff. I usually have 2 videos a week, although I was thinking about doing a weekly vlog again, maybe for the summer or something, and just try to pick up my camera. It's just, I find like, and sometimes I do this, I do find that vlogging is a lot different than an ordinary planning style. Like this top-down planning is easy, right? It's hard to pick up the camera and it's hard to remember to pick up the camera every day when you're trying to vlog. Plus, I don't have a camera ideal for vlogging. I don't have a wide angle lens. I'm using my iPhone, so uh, it's a lot different, but I wouldn't mind potentially thinking about it. So maybe what we'll do here is um, starting summer vlog. What I find difficult, besides remembering to pick up the camera, is also just to film in public. That's one of the biggest things because people want to know, like, first of all, you can't film anybody without their permission. You have to let everybody know. And second, it's just when people are see you holding a camera, they want to know what you're doing. So for me, it's easier to have little talks and chats when my camera is in my car. So I have like a little whatever you call those. Not like a dash cam like holder, but like one of those cheap things that holds the things on the back of your phone. I can't remember the name of it now, but I have that, and I can sit there and chat on my phone. Um, I can show like my kids and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because sometimes I'll like go to Starbucks and I could always chat then. I usually end up calling my mom, to be honest, but it's something that I'm going to start thinking about. So I've had a couple of comments that people want to see more for vlogging, and that it's a different style and that it's more fun. So we'll see what I can do. I mean, it wouldn't, if I went someplace like West Ed, it wouldn't be a big deal because everybody does crazy stuff there, right? Everybody is on their phone or whatever. Um, but we'll see. Now would be the time to do it because I'm not very busy right now. So technically, I am thinking about doing a content plan. So July content plan. I'll think about doing that soon, figure out what I want to do for July. And yeah, if I do post a vlog, it would probably be on Sunday. So I'll think about it. And then we'll go from there. But that is it for work. So again, very quiet. I already did the Sandra Doll YouTube intro. And I'm not going to worry about the channel art. I'll just keep it the way it is because it's so hard to mess around with it. It's very difficult. But I'll look at the Sandra Doll Beauty one. And what I might do is the intro that I have right now for my regular channel, I might just leave that as like an interim one. And I'll go back to the previous one that I have and just change the background, maybe change the music, and then change all of the pictures I have because I'm no longer budgeting in my videos. And there's some things I just don't do. So maybe I'll just play around with that because I do have Canva. I have Canva Pro. I pay for it yearly. And I have everything saved, like all of my projects from when I started, everything is saved. So technically I could go back and change it. I could duplicate it and change it, which might be an idea. So maybe I'll do that because I really like having not necessarily a long intro, but something that's a bit more detailed. I do like simple, but I just want to change it up and change the style, and then maybe we'll go back to something new, but also similar. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's it for work. I only have the 2 videos this week. I'm getting back into sticker design. That's all I want to do Wednesday. That's it. I don't want to have anything else to do. So I might even leave my journaling for the evening that day. So I'm going to put this back in my planner. Okay, now we can talk about my catch-all. So I love this. I know that a lot of people are like, oh my God, that's so much color. But how I compensate for that is like, days like, well, this week wasn't that busy, so it's not a good example. I didn't put that many stickers on here, to be honest. So it's quite toned down, quite mundane for me. But the week before, which was in my previous planner, I've already put it away, but it had like these types of boxes. I had like, 5 per day, and it looks so jumbled up and confusing. And I like this because with these stickers here, you can just write it out. So it's not like I don't have like icons and boxes. I just have a simple list sticker. So I like this, and it's more simple, but it's a lot more colorful. So I like this a lot. And then I have my little weekly list here, and then I've got these things as well, just to remind myself. But yeah, I have to get on that. But yeah, I'm really I'm really enjoying this. Very colorful, and it's going to be like that all week, all month. I mean, not all week, all month. And I'm really happy to also use up some of those old stickers too. I mean, I've had them forever, and I have so many stickers, you guys. Oh my goodness. So many. Um I have decluttered over the years. I sometimes do giveaways. I sometimes I think I had tons of Franklin stuff, so I was trying to sell it online. Not just Franklin. I had like um cloth and paper. I had like Franklin stuff and Planners Anonymous stuff, just tons of stuff. And I ended up giving it away for free to Goodwill because nobody would buy it. And so I gave it away, and like I didn't want to have to pay for shipping because shipping is still quite costly. So yeah, I just gave it away. I gave some to my grandma because she likes to have paper to write on. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I have tons and tons of stuff. So my one goal is to use it up instead of just throwing it away or getting rid of it or selling it. I'd rather use it. So that's what I'm doing here. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's plan with me, and I hope you enjoyed the binder. I mean, it's beautiful. And if you're interested in any of my planner charms or the stickers, you can go online and Etsy or my website, check it out. And yeah, these stickers I purchased. This is the only one I made in this bunch here. This is Cocoa. It's a die cut. And my planner charms, I made those. This little thing here, this paper clip, is from Jane's Agenda. I just added it on there so it would be dangly. And then this one over here I made. And I'm not showing my die cut stickers on here, but these are the regular stickers I made. And then the die cuts are just bigger versions with like a holographic layer on top, and they're really cute. Oh, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell button to be notified when I upload new content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.